Let's imagine that you're building a house. Traditionally, the architect may design the house without considering the construction crew. This may lead to delay and issue during the construction. And sometimes the instruction may not be clear to the construction crew, or he may run into some problem. This is where you can use the DevOps approach. DevOps is like having an architect and the construction team working together. The architect makes sure that the instructions are clear as they go, and the construction crew gives feedback if something isn't working. This way, the building is built faster and with less cost. The same way happens in the IT sector. The development team works along with the operation team to deliver the product more faster and more efficiently. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another interesting video on what is DevOps by Edureka. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest tech content from Edureka. Also, visit the Edureka website for training and certification courses, the link to which is in the description box below. Now, let us deep dive into what is DevOps. Basically, the software development team has two different sectors, which will be the development team and the IT operation team. Whereas, the development team will be in charge of developing the plan, designing the plan, and building system from the scratch. And the other hand, we have the operation team that will be working on testing and implementation of the developed plan. Now, the operation team will give feedback if needed, find bugs if they have to be fixed or removed, or give suggestion to do the rework. Whereas the development team should sit idle until they give feedback. They'll be waiting for the feedback from the operation team, which undoubtedly increase the timeline and delay in the entire software cycle. Let's take an example. Let's take that the development team will move forward with another project, and still the operation team will be giving feedback on the previous project. As soon as the development team send, the operation team will start giving feedback for them. Because of this, the development team will not be able to move forward with another project also, and both the team will be reworking on the same previous project. This may take weeks or even months for the project to be closed and the final code to be developed. What will happen if the development and the operation team comes together and work in collaboration with each other, and so that there will be no confusion between both the teams? This is called DevOps approach. You can also see that the DevOps symbol has an infinity sign, which represents that it is a continuous process of improving efficiency and constant activity. And many top companies use DevOps approach because if they find any mistake, they can be updated or resolved in a very short time. This will help the product to be delivered soon, development will be done more constant, and the software development process will be successful. Have you ever wondered why DevOps has an infinity sign and what meaning it has? Then let me explain to you. Let's start with planning, where the development team will do the entire planning, keeping in mind all the application objectives which should be delivered to the customer. Then we will be coding. The development team will be working on the same code or different version of the code. And all this code will be stored using Git and merged when required. This process is called as version control. And Git is one of the popular tool which is being used by DevOps. Git plays a very crucial role in DevOps by providing version control system for code, infrastructure configuration, and other essential project elements. Then building. Later, the code is being executed or built using Maven and Gradle, as Maven is used for managing dependency and packaging the application, and Gradle supports various programming languages. As the code is being built and it is sent for testing. This testing will help to find any bugs or errors, and the most popular automation testing will be Selenium, which is an open source project, meaning it's free to use and modify. Once the code is tested manually and automatically many times, then it will be ready for deployment. And when we come to the operation part, deployment will be the first stage. Once the code has been passed many manual and automated tests, it is ready for deployment. It uses tools to speed up delivery, improve quality, and reduce risks. Next, we have operation. After the deployment, the code is sent to the operation team, which deploys it to the working environment. The most famous tool for automating these stages will be Ansible, Kubernetes, and Docker. Ansible functions like a magic configuration chef, ensuring accurate configuration. Then we have Docker. Packages apps into portable containers for that it to run anywhere. Lastly, we have Kubernetes. Directs these containers like a conductor for all the apps. After the development, the product is completed and monitored. Nagios is one of the top tools used to automate this stage. It is like a watchdog for DevOps. It continuously monitors servers, application, networks to catch issues earlier. After this, if any feedback is given, it is sent back to the planning stage to fix it or rework on it. This is the core of the DevOps lifecycle, which will be the integration stage. Jenkins is one of the top tools which is used to send the code for building and testing. And once the code passes the test, the code is sent to the deployment. I hope now you have a clear picture of the infinity sign, why it is called as an infinity sign, and how does the process flow through the infinity sign. And this also refers to continuous integration. Now, let us discuss some of the new updates of DevOps in 2024. Some of the best updates of DevOps will be AI and ML. Imagine AI as a super assistant automating complex tasks, predicting issues before they happen, and suggesting ways to optimize your deployment and automate complex functions within the DevOps workflow. Then we have IAC security. It is like a security guard for your DevOps ecosystem. It has a stronger defense and enforces best security practices in your infrastructure code. Easy audits keep a clear record of your security configuration and also faster and safer deployment. Next, picture Git as the center hub of managing everything in your DevOps world, from infrastructure to application configuration. Then we have cloud native development. Building apps for the cloud just got easier. DevOps is adopting to support cloud-based development workflows. One of the real-world example which I can give you all which have adopted DevOps in the company will be Amazon. Amazon is one of the world's largest e-commerce and cloud computing company. Its success have reached this high because they adopted DevOps principle to improve its infrastructure management by encouraging the collaboration between the development team and the operation team. It focuses on automation and continuous integration that have allowed them to innovate rapidly and maintain a comprehensive edge in the market now. This has resulted in cost saving, increased operational efficiency, and high level of service availability. Have you thought, why is DevOps different from other software? DevOps isn't software. It's a new way of thinking about building software. Here's a key difference. Traditional software focuses on the final product, like a hammer for a specific job. DevOps is like focusing on the entire building process, ensuring communication, collaboration, and automation, all to deliver software faster and with few problems. Nowadays, many top companies use automation, which will reduce the cost, time, and the gap between the development and the operation team. And the best solution for all this will be DevOps. In the present or future generation, DevOps engineers are highly paid professionals in the tech industry. If you want to be one of them or want to put the skill into your career, enroll in our DevOps Engineer Masters program. We will make you proficient in DevOps principles like CI/CD, continuous monitoring, and continuous delivery, using tools like Docker, Git, Jenkins, and many more. The DevOps Engineer Certification training course curriculum was created by extensive research on 5,000 plus job descriptions across the globe to make you certified DevOps expert. With this, we have come to the end of our session. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and happy learning.
I hope you have enjoyed listening to this video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries, and we will reply them at the earliest. Do look out for more videos in our playlist and subscribe to Edureka channel to learn more. Happy learning!